I'm not a violent person, and if you insult me, I won't sue you. I won't get the police to arrest you. But okay, let me tell you something. If you take one square meter of my land, I am suing you. I don't care who you are. I will sue Tinubu if he comes and enters my land and take 1 square meter of my land.
Yeah.
I give you guarantee that I'm suing Tinubu.
You are a king of Amichi.
Yes.
So which means if you come to Amichi, you are the number one.
Sure.
And the question I want to ask is, in Nigeria, the king, in Nigeria or Igbo land, sorry, the kingship, like royal families, they're supposed to be the power that hold government. But right now, the government is tormenting the royal families. I have traveled small in Ghana specifically. You cannot penetrate a royal family. You understand? They give you order because they were there before the government.
Yes.
So, but Nigeria is like is the other way around. What do we do to change such that narrative, or to change it, because it's becoming obvious?
Well, when you come to kingship in Nigeria, I think you need to isolate the Igbos from, because the Obas, they don't face the same thing. The Hausas, they don't face the same thing. And the Sultans and the rest of them, they don't face, though there's a difference in Kano when Sanusi was unseated as the king of Kano. But generally speaking, the reverence that is accorded to kingship is missing in Igbo land. And there is a reason why that is. They say that Igbo Enweze, right? When people really don't understand what they mean by Igbo Enweze. Igbo Enweze means that the Igbos do not believe in kingship. Why is it that the Igbos don't believe in kingship? The Igbos don't believe in kingship because the Igbo is very enterprising. The Igbo man is almost like a Jew. The Igbo man does not believe and rest on the government for his livelihood, unlike the rest of the tribes in Nigeria. The Igbo man is worried about his container that is coming. He's not worried about who is the president of Nigeria or who is the governor of Anambra State. He doesn't care. He only cares about his container that is coming and how to run his enterprise. For that reason, that independence is reflected in the society. So the Igbo man wants to be the king of his own home. He doesn't want you to be telling him what to do. So when you become a king, when you become an Igwe, and then you come out and you said you're an Igwe now, I don't want anybody to wear trousers, any woman to wear trousers again. You tell you, it says who? You can't tell me whether my wife or my daughter can wear trousers. But if you go in the Hausa kingdom, one person can be the king, and everybody bows down, and they go there to eat breakfast, they go there to eat lunch, and to go there to eat dinner. In Igbo land, no, he wants everybody to come and eat his dinner. He doesn't want to come to your house, to your place to eat dinner. In the Hausa enclave, if somebody wants to run for a political office, they will tell you, hey, you step down, you step down. So our brother here will run, and everybody says as he pleases the king. In Igbo land, you say this person will run and this person will run, and he'll tell you like who, like how. So 15 people will come and start running. If you tell him to step down, he tell you step down. Because he sees himself as somebody that is running his own enterprise. You can't come in and tell me what to do. So everything that we do in life is reflective of the society that you find yourself in. So it's reflective of the Igbo culture. Okay. That when you have a king like myself, sometimes they will say, he's not my Igwe, I will go and get my own Igwe. Somebody will go and prop up somebody and put a hat on his head and say that he's my own Igwe. You're not my Igwe. Government to give you a certificate. That's the government to go and run with the government, because I don't care about that. I will get my own Igwe because I'm independent. And nobody can tell me that I must be under you as the Igwe. When I look at those things, I look at it that this is reflective of the society that we're in. And I look at them and I said, did I ever tell you that I want to rule you? Did I ever call you and tell you that I want to rule you? No. Listen, I am the Igwe of Amichi by the virtue of the fact that my father was the Igwe of Amichi. Yes. I was minding my own business in Mars when my parents got together and brought me into this earth. And then when they brought me into this earth, they had 9 children, and my own parents had 9 children, and I just happened to be the first son.
Oh.
Did I ask myself to be the first son?
No.
Did I beg them to be the first son?
No.
Did I say I want to be the Igwe of Amichi?
Never.
No, I didn't want to be the Igwe of Amichi. Also, my brother could have been the Igwe of Amichi now, and I wouldn't care.
It's better.
You know, but I leave everything that I am doing, all my sources of income, to be here today. And we're sitting down here and we're having this discussion, and I'm sitting in Amichi. There is no business that I'm running here. There's no enterprise. We get paid a certain amount of money every month, which is not even enough for me to buy cola. I spend 150,000 naira per day when I'm in Amichi. So that will tell you get paid 175,000, and I spend 150,000 a day. So that tells you that it's an impossibility. But the thing is that to him whom more is given, more is also expected. By virtue of the fact that God made you, put you in this position, you can't take it for granted. You also have to do everything that you can in order to propagate the position that you hold and bring some reverence to it. And that's all I do every day. I try as much as I can to be the best person that I can be when I wake up in the morning, and then I go make sure that when I go home to sleep, that I'm not a bad person that went to sleep. So sometimes there's going to be some squabble between the government and the Igwe. And that's understandable for the simple fact that they hold leadership positions. Locally, the Igwe is the head. But Anambra State, Ikali, Professor Soludo is the governor.
Yeah.
And yes, he has a tenure and all that stuff. But he's the carrier and the executor of the legislative mandate of the state.
Okay.
So when sometimes the legislative mandate also superimposes itself on the traditional aspect.
Okay.
And what do you have to do? You know, the government is the giver of the certificate, but the people are the ones that, by virtue of my position as the Igwe of Amichi, this palace you see here was established in the 1700s.
Serious.
And it has been evolving. It started with Ezekiel to Ume-EZEOKE. To Ezeoke, that Ezeoke that you hear, Ezeoke was living right there. From Ezeoke to Umorimi, who was living there. From Umorimi to my father, who was living here. Then to myself.
Serious.
You see that? So it's not really that there was an election and we did the election and I bribed some people to become the Igwe of Amichi. I became that through the virtue of my position as the first son of my father. You understand?
Yeah.
So I understand that the government, they will have a say in what happens, and sometimes that's why there is a little bit of antagonism between the government and the institution. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. One way, Amichi people, you are a very brilliant and young king, and I'm proud and very happy to meet you. So I have many Amichi people watching me. So what are they expecting from you as a young king? And I want you to tell them one or two things they're expecting from you this 2024.
Well, my message to Amichi has been the same from inception, from when I became the Igwe in 2004. I've always approached my people and I told them it is difficult to be a leader, even in your own family, your wife and your children. It's difficult for you to be a leader. The reason is because there are some times when you have a disconnect between the mother and the father, and the father has to throw the gauntlet and say, this is how the family has to be. The only way you can know whether a king is a good king is to allow him to rule.
Okay.
The only way you know whether a leader is a good leader is to allow him to rule. That's why we give people 4 years and say, okay, you ruled Anambra State for 4 years. If you're good, we'll return you. But if you have a governor and you don't even let the governor rule, how do you know whether he's good or whether he's not good? And there are so many times that people bear this grudge, unnecessary grudge, that are older than them, and they believe in that. Okay. And Amichi has so many prominent people. They have people like Eric Umohia, who is Eric Umofia, who is what is the name of that tomato that he makes? Erisco tomatoes.
He's from Amichi.
He's from Amichi.
Oh, yeah. Sir.
Like Chidebere Anyebu, who is Chisco Transport. Yeah. He's from Amichi. Okay. Then the Imab, when you have Imab Plaza and top top view hotel all over Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's from Amichi. The former chief service commissioner, Simon Okeke, he's from Amichi.
Serious.
Yeah. Like my uncle, Edwin Ume-EZEOKE, who was the vice president for Buhari under ANPP.
Serious.
He's from Amichi.
Hey.
You have the former senior special advisor to Yaradua, who was the first son of Edwin Ume-EZEOKE, who his name is Chineme, Honorable Chineme Ume-EZEOKE. He's from Amichi. So and several other people, like Chief Mike Ume, who was the vice president of NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, the former vice president. He's from Amichi.
Amichi people.
So
we are ruling those people.
Yeah, they are the prominent that we have in this town.
Serious.
But the thing is that the same issues that I discussed earlier is still percolating in the town. Okay. They all say, why I am this big guy? How can Ofobike be ruling me? It cannot be my Igwe. What do you mean? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I told them that I've been living in the US since I was a teenager.
Yes.
And there are so many things that I learned from the white man.
Okay.
Why don't you allow me to bring it to you?
It's true.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
And they don't get it. And sometimes education is a barrier. It's a big barrier.
It's true.
And how do you convince someone that road that you're traveling has no exit? So you continue to wait until that time. You continue to pray that there will come a time where there will be a break, where somebody will intercede and say, hey, let's allow this guy. He has been to America, and I've been practicing law since in 2000. And I've tried so many big cases. And won. Why don't you allow this guy? Let him lead this town. Let's see how it's gonna be. He said they go find riffraffs and touts to start challenging and all that stuff. And that's my PA, the Eric Ume-EZEOKE. That's my PA. So they will imprison him. They'll put him in prison. They will jail him, for no reason. So in order to get me to come out and do something. And I said, I'm not a violent person. And if you insult me, I won't sue you. I won't get the police to arrest you. But okay, let me tell you something. If you take one square meter of my land, I am suing you. I don't care who you are. I will sue Tinubu if he comes and enters my land and take 1 square meter of my land. I give you guarantee that I'm suing Tinubu.
Because it's inheritance.
Because it's my inheritance. And I'm not considering my inheritance to anyone. I have a case now against the Catholic Bishop of Nnewi. And Nnewi Catholic Diocese.
Serious.
I am suing them. I'm a Catholic. I am suing them because they entered my land. Don't take 1 square meter, please. And then we don't have any problem. But if you try to take 1 square meter, I will sue you. And I'm ready to be your enemy.
Oh.
So, and that's where we are today, in this town, in this land.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that one day, someday, somehow, that a lightning will strike. They say, okay, let Ofobike, let him lead us. Let's see what he can do. Because I have so many, even when Innocent came, tell that guy to stop. Even when Innocent came to build his big factory here in Amichi. It's these same people that I talked about that blocked him. Because I was the one who brought him. They blocked it. Innocent had to go and build it in Akwa Ibom.
Instead of Amichi.
Instead of Amichi, yes. And then I brought the Anambra Progressive. They wanted to build a bonding terminal and industrial city in Amichi. When I brought it, it's the same people that came in and blocked it because it didn't come from them. And I'm telling them the best that I can do. I can bring white people to come in here and do something.
Yes.
But you have to work with me. And even if we say we do it on behalf of Amichi, I'm one of the biggest landowners in Anambra State. I bring my land. Let's do it.
Okay.
But so many times they would think that, oh, you want to show us that you're a big guy, that you're from America, that you're this and that. I say, no, that's not it. I find virtue in humility.
Yes.
I find virtue in humility. Yes, I am not here to show you that I'm a lawyer or that I came from the America or that I'm from Ezeoke family, royal family and all those things. No. If you like, you come in here and you Gary. If you can, I am not trying to show off. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, for God's sake,
I am a big boy. Yes, I'm a big boy, but I don't play a big boy. I don't play big boy.
I like
it. We play. We play and we joke. And I will speak Igbo with you, and one Jack Igbo with you. But if you want to speak English, I will bring my dictionary and we go.
It's not easy. You see how TITUS UME-EZEOKE simply. According to one
Yes.
it's way to
Yes.
Like obviously after again na ikuru maka na ofo bụ ike.
Yes.
Maka na ofo ahụ iji o nyego ike eji wee chọọ ndị Amichi. So we can ofuma, and I thank you for giving us audience. I would like to see Palace as even have a glimpse of Yewurumiri or your father at the picture, so that my others will see that I really come to the palace.
Yes.
So have possibility.
Let's see. Where's Umorumi pictures? Where are they? Okay, we can. They can go and take. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I will do.
Okay.
I will do that.
Go on the. It's not been
Creative Law TV.
Creative Law TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Oh yeah, do it much easier. Kije mebe Yahoo. Kiwe boganya. Manis na ba. Kichon. Ki mege uzo. Ko we galu nkoma. Oh yeah, galu nkoma. Maka ni hine me demma.
Amen.
Oh ihe na eme. Ka we me ko ware obodo we demma.
Amen.
Maka na ime ichochara ihe niile ga emesu n'ebe maka ihe eti aka. Nwe ihe melata ka Chineke na na-emege n'ụzọ ka iti aka we galu ofuma.
Amen.
Oh yeah, galu ofuma na ekele ole na afọ na nkwọ.
Amen.
Onwe mgbe ya wana ka te dachi gaba azu. Na ga emekata nwa maka etu esi anụ Arise TV, etu esi anụ NTA, etu esi anụ channels. Etu aka esi we na anụ. Ị ga-emecha bụrụ the Rufai of television. Aha, ụdị mmadụ aka ya abụ. Ka dị emecha rigo nwe ihe eme ka irigote redatawa. Maka na na-ekwu na ndị village na-eme alụ, mana ndị village ihe ọ na ha na-eme anya emetụta gị. Ọrịrị ka ya na-alụ nwe mgbe ya nọkọta rituo ọfụ ka na-ebunye gị si gị jee kije kpabezi ike na ị ga-abụ national anchor na ị ga-anọ maka TV siri ga na ị ga-eme ọfụma site n'afa Jesus Christ bụ onye nwe. Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. 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 No.
Thank you, sir.